I have like 3 pictures of like money.
Money is
Yes.
Coming.
okay.
I need to find.
I believe you. I believe
Period.
you.
Thanks, baby.
All
I
right,
believe me
guys.
too.
There's also a G-Wagon in there, and I might not have gotten a G-Wagon, but I got something close, okay, and it moves.
Yeah, yes,
Even if
that's
places I'm not inside, you would call it.
influence.
Yes.
Yes.
Or you can say period. Say it.
Clock it.
Period.
Period. Hi guys. Hi. According to timeanddate.com, it is 22:16 p.m. and today is Friday, the 28th of November, 2025. You're listening to Dearest Diamond, a Diamond's Memoir. My name is Diamond. And as always, if my guests will join me this time around, I'm not going to wait for them because apparently they still like they don't know. But today I have 2 amazing, special people that they're special to my heart, and we're doing something really beautiful. But prior to that, you're welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I have Winner and T. These are my G's. I don't know. They're my family here.
Period.
Yeah, exactly. That.
Yar.
And I'm so grateful to have them on here today. Today we are working on our vision board, and I guess you'll be watching this sometime in 2026. So happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year! Merry Christmas in advance. Happy New Year to you. Merry Christmas in arrears, rather. Anyway, so we're working on our vision boards today. Last year, sometime around this time, we did an episode, but we never got to release it for many beautiful reasons. You know how life works. So, but today we have our old vision boards right here, and we have almost all the things that we had the last time. And we're just going to be walking you through a couple of things that have happened for us on our vision boards and some that we absolutely never bothered about. And we'll also just be telling you about a few of the things that we are looking forward to in this new year. So feel free, get out your vision boards, drink wine or whatever you drink with us. And yeah, let's talk about the future, because why the fuck not? Who doesn't love to plan? Well, yeah. So guys, welcome. I would have said introduce yourself, but I don't know. Yeah, there's still an introduce yourself part, isn't there? There should be. Introduce yourselves, guys.
You wanna go first?
Yeah. Hello. As I cut this wonderful piece. Hello, guys. My name is Winner Brave. I am a photographer. I am an artist. I am a really good friend of Diamond, one of my closest friends. I'm really honored to be on this show, and I'm looking forward to putting my pieces together so y'all can see my vision for 2026. You can also check me out on my YouTube, Winner Brave. Just search me up on YouTube, and also on my Instagram at Winner Brave as well. Cheers, you guys! Yay!
Okay, I guess I'm next.
You are next, baby.
My name is T Griffin. I'm a photographer. I'm an artist. I'm also hopefully a filmmaker in 2026. I also manage one of the best studios in Calgary.
That's what I'm
called
talking
ELT
about.
Studios.
She does.
Yeah, also I'm here supporting Diamonds, who's like one of my favorite people. She's absolutely my wife. So this is so fun to be here. What else? Well, yeah, you'll get to know me more as we like keep going, but yeah, that's essentially it.
Can I also say one more thing?
Mm-hmm.
She has a beautiful badonkadonk.
Badonk.
Yeah.
What's that?
A beautiful hyash.
Oh,
Hyash.
wow.
Yeah, I had to put that in. Yeah.
Things I had no idea about.
Yeah. Now you know. Now you know. Now
for
we
telling
know.
me,
I got
Mama.
you, baby.
Appreciate it.
I got you. Anytime.
But yeah, so guys, let me show you my vision board from 2025. Oh my god, made a mess. Okay. Yes. Woo! And I'm going to be taking some things off, absolutely, and then I'm going to be getting some of the things on here. And let me see, Guys, we have wine. We forgot.
Oh.
But we haven't gone too far, which is great. So I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that I'm most thankful for, maybe not on the board specifically, but I'll try to relate it to something on the board. Yeah. But one of the things that I am most thankful for, I think, is okay. Should I say what I'm thankful for? We should pour wine first, guys.
Wine. Sorry.
What were you going to
I
say?
think we should pour wine because like that's like the second reason.
Okay, absolutely. This is the second reason.
That's the first.
Okay, so I am going for your wine. Today we have Basque. Now let me tell you a little bit about this wine.
Ooh.
I was talking to a colleague friend of mine. I call him my twin as well because we're literally twins. We were born on the same day. And I was like, guys, sponsor the wine for my podcast today. And he's like, absolutely. And then, I like surprises, so I didn't have a choice. And he sent me this. It's called Basque. It's a Pinot Noir. And Basque means to lie or relax. Or relax in pleasant, warmth, or atmosphere. Or to revel in, to take pleasure and enjoyment. So, please, guys, pour yourself a drink, enjoy with me.
Yay!
But while I pour my girl's glass. Yeah. Ooh. Gosh, one more. There you go.
Thanks, baby girl.
Carolina, I love your nails. They're
Thanks,
super pretty.
girly.
Oh, we're literally finishing it though.
Thank you so
That's
much.
what's up. The whole bottle is going to be down by the time we're done from here,
Okay,
girl.
so something that I am super grateful for on my board and something that I don't know, I've just been able to carry through. One of the things I have on my board is give thanks. And today I'm going to drink to the fact that somehow through the year I have stayed grateful despite the hula baloo. But yeah, I have stayed grateful, stayed thankful. So I'm thankful for that. And I want to drink to that today. What are you guys drinking to for?
I am grateful for life in general.
Anything on your board specifically? Because
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like 80% of my board is like something that makes me extremely happy. Because I'm not one of those people to like write like New Year resolutions or anything like that. I just like allow my year to happen to me. But this year, writing down the things that I actually had in mind, like 80% of the things on this board actually happened. And so
yeah, I was watching our last episode, the one we didn't get to post, and I remember you saying a couple of things, and I was like, this has come true now, and this is no longer this way now, and that was super cool. I loved it.
yeah.
Winner, tell me.
I'm super grateful for a really good healing year. I think I went through one most interesting, transformative year of my life, and the journey was insane, but I'm grateful that it went down because now I can look back and go, whoa, girl, you went through a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a really eventful year for that.
Cool. Anything specific on your board?
I think I really wanted to sell some of my prints, and I did sell like a bunch of them, which I'm really grateful for. I didn't really think it would, work out because I don't know, girl.
Yeah, we have dreams and we're like,
yeah.
But cheers, guys.
It did work out. Cheers.
Virtual cheers.
Yeah,
virtual. Clink, clink, clink.
So yeah, while we're cutting what we're going to be cutting for our 2026 board, we're going to be telling you a little bit about what our dreams and visions and goals look like for the new year. For me, one of the things I have here is times 1,000. And that just for me, what it means is that I want to be 1,000 times more. I think there's a part in the Bible that says something. I don't remember the exact scripture, but one of the promises in the Bible is that you will be 1,000 times more. And so wherever I am right now in my life, by next year, I want to be 1,000 times more. For better, of course, obviously. I don't need to explain that. So yeah, you guys, let's just take turns talking about something on our board, and then yes.
Yeah, I think that one of the things I have like 3 pictures of like money.
Money is
Coming.
okay.
I need money to find me this year.
Yes.
I feel like to a good extent, I made the most money I've ever made in business this year.
Oh, nice.
And so, yay me.
Clock.
But also, like, I feel like that has also made it so that my needs and my wants and my dreams and my aspirations are bigger and different.
Yeah.
So, like, and then unfortunately, in this capitalist economy, every dream, every want, every need costs money.
Absolutely.
So, I would like some money to be able to actualize those dreams without having to sell feet pics, you know?
Without having to sell what?
Feet pics.
Oh, feet pics. Yeah. We can
I
add
would-
that to our line
I would
stream
buy
of
your feet
income.
pics.
But yeah, it
You got you.
shouldn't be the major stream of income. Winner, yeah. You go next.
Okay, so I also have something to say about my my plans for the New Year's. Yes, money is so important to me. You understand, guys. If Diamond could put my e-transfer email in the description below, do it, girl.
That one's deep.
I need money, girl. But I think for me, this next year, I want to really dive into doing more photos, taking more photos, going through that creative director section of my career. I think this year, I really used this year to like really figure out what I wanted to do and who I wanted to be and what kind of spaces I wanted to see myself, especially, you know, taking that trip. It really opened my eyes to a whole lot of opportunities out there. And so I really want to double down on the whole creative photography thing. So I'm going to be in the studio a whole lot more. Shout out to Motif for supporting me. He knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, and hopefully even sell more of my prints and do exhibitions and stuff. But that's it.
Yeah, one more round. Another thing that I kind of like have doubled down, double down, work towards this year is I want to, I like book. So I have like 2 certifications on here that I am aiming to get at. One is for like systems engineering and the other is for, it's all work related, but who cares? Work, lean portfolio management, but yeah. And I also have this thing, I want to get my business going next year. So yeah, that's something I have on here. And yeah, we'll see. We'll come back next in a year's time and tell you how it went. And for sure, we'll clock some dreams. You guys, it's true. We did not talk about. Yeah, we already did. You said like 80% of your stuff came true. So what are the 80% of your stuff that came true?
So like I feel like a lot of the things on my board had to do with like I was still building and like setting up that foundation. So I would say, for example, one of the biggest photos in there is a picture of my parents, and I put that on there because I was like, I wanted to see them before the end of 2025, and by the special grace of God, that's happening.
Yep.
I said I wanted to make more meaningful and mindful connections, and I feel like I built a village for myself this year. I was talking a lot about like my issue with like IRCC and like getting settlement and stuff like that. And look at that. Now
Here.
IRCC has given me the thing I've been asking for, and so like that has obviously changed as well. You know, getting new tattoos as well and trying to prioritize myself more. I'm not perfect at that, but I would say I made great strides. There's also a G-Wagon in there, and I might not have gotten a G-Wagon, but I got something close, okay, and it moves.
Period. Yes.
I saw
Yes.
it. I saw it. It moved.
And
It moves like that.
I also wanted to do more like work outside of the work that I was like comfortable with. So I think I did that. I tried my best, but I made strides in that direction. So
that's all that
yeah,
matters. Man.
proud.
Grateful. Thank you for sharing that. Winner, what you got for us?
What was the question, baby? I forgot.
Tell us another thing that you're working towards in the year.
Another thing, I would say, 我说中文 to speak more Chinese.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I used to learn Chinese for like a hot minute, and I kind of stopped. And I realized the whole world is kind of, I don't know, China's kind of taking over a whole lot of moving forward. America might not be the next you know, power on top. So I was like, you know what? Next best thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I've been kind of learning that, trying to figure out how I'm supposed to learn it faster. And that's been going really good, I guess. Another thing that I think is going really well, I think, guys, it's my fitness journey.
Oh, nice.
I started pole dancing, and I'm not gonna lie, is a whole lot of work, but in the long run, I think it's gonna be worth it. Although I'm sore all the time, guys, there's something I don't tell you about pole dancing because you're sore all the fucking time. Sorry, am I allowed to curse? I'm sorry.
Oh, why?
You know.
Please curse.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think.
Baby, it's your channel. You tell us what to do.
I think.
Okay. And so I think taking account of what I do with my health is really important. My fiber intake, my protein intake, and pretty much how I really carry myself, because I really value my my physical body. I think that's the first thing I kind of nurture before the rest of me. So I think going into that, it's really would solidify my 2026.
I like that.
So yeah.
Talking about China, I have China on here. That's one of the places
You want to go
that
to?
I want to go to.
Period.
But yeah, fingers crossed, we'll be there.
Fiji. Fiji.
Yeah.
How did I say Fiji?
Honestly, I remember doing this with you last year. I am so grateful that we were able to do it. I'm also super grateful that, you know, we're able to be here again 1 year later, doing this again. So happy New Year to both of you. I wish, I pray that all of the dreams, the visions, the things that you've got going, the things you're thinking, the things that only you can interpret from your pictures, I hope that they come true for you. And I hope that by this time next year, whether or not we're doing this again, that we can just all reflect as friends and be like, oh, I had this dream. Oh, remember that thing? And then we'll be like, yeah, we're, you know, just be super grateful, be in better places. Yeah, whatever that looks like. So before you all go, 10 things that we're grateful for, as always. We've literally talked about gratitude this whole episode, literally. well, outside of the things that we're looking forward to. But yeah, you can never be grateful enough. You can never reflect enough and grow enough. So I think that something that I'm really thankful for is I have a superstar in the building right now. She's my friend. I've not seen her in a while, and I'm pushing her small, but I'm grateful that I get to see her. And I like how life goes around, and you think that you're you know, it's just like, how did we get here? But then we're here again, and it's just been a long time since I saw her, and she's here right now. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Naya, literally. So see what I'm grateful for.
I am grateful for friends. I feel like this year wasn't the easiest. I mean, yes, I'm glad that a lot of the things that I prayed for did come true, but the process of getting there was a lot. There were days where I just needed people to cry with, I just needed people to laugh with, and my friends were always willing to show up for me. So I would be amiss if this year ends and I'm not saying how grateful I am for my girlies, how grateful I am for everybody, all of the people who one way or the other come to me, make jokes with me, hold my hand through any situation, no matter how big or small. I'm very grateful for everyone. So
okay, thank you, T.
So this year is like the year of the snake, as according to Chinese zodiac and some other astrology that would make this year a really, really weird year for majority of people. And I think I've been handling it well, in quotes. And so I think that I'm really grateful for the people in my life that are able to accommodate all of my silliness, all of my jokes and seriousness. I think people don't quite understand it. There's a weird blurred line over there, and if you understand what that weird blurred line is, you're a G. And I'm really grateful for those people that really understand who I really am as a person, and I appreciate going into the new year with them, and I hope that all of their dreams do come true, and they're really going for whatever they want to go through. And fun fact, next year is a horse year, so whatever goals you're trying to get into, you better fucking do it.
Luna, what's the horse here?
It's a fast-paced year. All of your dreams will come true if you actually put your mind to it. That's what I'm saying. This year's a little slow. Okay. Everyone's feeling this year. Okay. But next year, you put your mind to it, baby, you're gonna go far. I promise you, you're gonna go far.
I believe you.
Period. Thanks, baby. I believe me too.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for doing this with me, honestly.
My pleasure, baby girl. My pleasure.
What's one thing you're saying to yourself throughout 2020, 2026? For me, it's something I have on here, and it's just a scripture in the Bible that says, God has made me his firstborn. I am higher than the kings of the earth. So I don't care whether it's a horse year or it's a slow year, but like I 100% think that always things are going well, things are, looking up, and I choose to believe that 100%. So that's something that I'm going into the new year with. Yeah. How are you?
You asking me as well? Oh, okay. I was just so inspired. I got carried away. Okay. I think that, and this was what I told myself last year too, but you can do hard things. Some things might seem too big. Sometimes you might not be able to figure out where the beginning is, but you can do these things, and someone else has figured out something even less or more complicated, and there's somebody out there who's living their life being super mediocre. You can be better. You can do these things. So hard things are not impossible. Just hard.
Luna, what are you telling yourself in the new year?
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. I think that's something I had in my past thing. Unfortunately, I brought it into 2025, but 2026, fuck that.
Don't overthink it.
We're not overthinking anything. We're just gonna do it. So yeah, I think that's something that I'm looking forward to. Just going off of the instinct, the now, not focusing on all the fucking details, which usually slow people down. But yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. So guys, you heard from them. What are you going into the year with? What does your vision board look like? Just, it doesn't have to be anything particularly perfect or anything that even looks realistic. If it's a dream, put it on there. Cause why not? What's the best that could happen?
That's the
way I
best that
choose
could
to put
happen.
it. What's the
Yes.
best that could happen? So
Period.
Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much always for subscribing, because I know you will. Hi, so we have Bolu as well. Bolu, tell us one thing that you want to do this year.
Alright, let me just sit here.
Don't break my bottle.
So what am I taking you to next year?
Yes, what's one thing?
Okay, for next year, I am looking to build my brand to the place where if you don't talk about me, you will not rest.
Love it. Okay. It's a jazz
You have
something.
to call my name.
Yes, I like that.
Even
That's
in places I'm not inside, you will call it.
influence.
That kind of place.
Yes.
Or you can say period. Say it.
Period.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you, guys, for coming back once again. Have an amazing rest of your year. Dream. That's the only thing. They can't take that one away from you. Dream. All right? Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.
Bye.